know the story of this car, Randy?
I do not. Well, it's a Chip Foose car, right?
Yeah. You know, this car is super cool because Chip did this car when he got accepted to ArtCenter, you know, and so it was his go to ArtCenter car. So he looks at this and smiles, you know, it's full of memories, which is the best thing about these cars because they tell stories. I'm going to take it down to the field.
I'm with Classic Cars in Costa Mesa, California. I'm here at the ArtCenter College of Design. This is the Edward Herrmann Packard, 1936. It is a 101 LeBaron custom body on a 120 chassis, which is very unusual. The smaller chassis being a custom build. Originally was built for a president of a tobacco company. Might be the reason for the color of the car, although it's an original Packard color called Pre-Made Dark Tan. And then it was found in a field years later in the Midwest, and Edward Herrmann did a television special on the History Channel on restoring it. And then we bought it from the estate years later. It's virtually a 100-point car, and is probably one of my most favorite cars to drive out there.
Hi, I'm Nick Gronenethal. I'm part of the Canoo design team, and this year we're presenting an ArtCenter Car Classic, the 2019 Canoo. We are a startup based in Torrance, California. I graduated from ArtCenter in 2005, the Transportation Design Department. This is our first offering, and it's a modern loft on wheels. We were inspired by mid-century modern furniture and more of home interior architectural design than traditional automotive styling. Here, you can get rid of a lot of the air quickly out of the car. You can see we also have vents from the top, which is pretty unusual as well, to circulate all the hot air out of the car. It makes it more efficient.
Good morning, my name is Sean Smith, and I'm a recent graduate of ArtCenter. Actually not so recent, graduated Transportation Design in 2004. And I'm here to show off the project I did with SpeedCore in collaboration with doing the design work on this 1970 Dodge Charger. Part of what makes this Charger so unique is the whole body is pre-preg autoclaved carbon fiber. We shaved off about 800 pounds with the carbon fiber panels and the bodywork on it. So it's all professional grade, the same kind of grade that you'd see in a Formula One car or any type of series race car. On the inside, we did the whole full custom interior with Gabe's Custom Interiors in San Bernardino, California. And part of this theme inside the interior is we have a metal center console that's made out of billet that kind of acts as a spine and holds the panels in. And powering the car, we have a new Demon motor that is around 1,000 horsepower, supercharged. A few tweaks to it to get a little bit more horsepower out of it. And the car sits on HREs. Pat Moran from HRE Wheels, who is also a grad of ArtCenter College of Design. It's a very unique car. I think it goes well with today's theme of cars that stand alone. It's the Dodge Charger is a very polarizing, unique car on its own, and with the carbon accents and the Restomod performance that we've done to this, it's even more unique.
Hi, this is Gary Wales. I'm from Woodland Hills, California, with my associate Andreas Aranda. We are the ones that create these kind of crazy things. This happens to be a redone 1917 American LaFrance fire truck, and we had found it. It had been parked in Sausalito for over 50 years. And one interesting thing is we like to repurpose them and save them for our history. Because if you lose your history on your automobiles and fire trucks and things like that, you lose your soul as a nation. So this is one of the main reasons that we do this for. And I would like to show you one thing, why we call this one Rusty 1. Sausalito Fire Department, we found it parked outside, had been parked outside for 50 years. There was no way I could destroy that fantastic patina, so I decided to clear coat it. And this is what we came up with, and anyhow, the whole car we made it, it's all rust. So God is our painter. And this is it.
Just off my right shoulder is Jay Leno's 1950 Mercedes-Benz race car transporter hauler recreation. There was an original one built by Mercedes-Benz in 1950, and it was used throughout the decade to transport the 300 SLR race cars and W196s and all that. And somewhere along the way it was lost or destroyed or discombobulated. Then Mercedes-Benz decided to recreate it. So they built this one. And then somehow the original surfaced, which Mercedes has and has since restored, and sold this one to Jay Leno, of course. Who better?
General Motors LS1 engine and a Magnuson supercharger down in the V. Rear wheel drive.
My name is Lauren Buckman. I have the distinct pleasure of serving as ArtCenter's president. And we have a truly incredible day planned for you with an amazing field of vehicles, inspiring speakers, and many of our most influential alumni gathered here today, as you already saw with Tom Peters speaking about his work on the new Corvette C8. This year's theme is one-of-a-kind vehicles that stand alone. Stewart Reed, the lovely man to my right here, ArtCenter's Chair of Transportation Design, is here with me. And Stewart, could you just say a few words about this year's theme and how it plays out in the show?
Well, as you know, Lauren, ArtCenter's influence on the automotive industry goes all the way back to the 1930s, and our graduates in transportation design have gone on to play key roles here in the US, as well as in Europe and Asia, designing everything from concept cars to competition vehicles, trucks, motorcycles, aircraft, and marine. As designers, we get a lot of our inspiration from the work of other designers. Sometimes that's in a production vehicle where thousands are made, but often it's in a concept vehicle or a one-off custom. Today we're celebrating those vehicles where only one or a very few were created. These vehicles are like little jewels, and I think for all of our guests here to appreciate the fact that ArtCenter Car Classic is, like you say, not a concours event at all. We've all been to many, many concours events. This is a design show. It's curated by designers, it's judged by designers, and so we look for a lot of the elusive qualities in a vehicle, its personality, the sculpture of the form, things like that, that might not be quite so important in a judged concours event. I think for a lot of our good friends who are here, who are collectors that maybe show at places like Pebble Beach or Amelia Island or something like that, this is just a different kind of an event.
If you've been to this show before, you know that we kind of go car to car and find interesting cars with interesting owners. And we ask them about the car and we get you a little more filled in. Ed and I have been doing this show for a very long time, and it just seems to get better and better every year. We want to thank Jay for hosting this panel discussion and a great look into the future of cars.